of Seattle for guys is horrendous.
Tell everybody why it's difficult to date in Seattle.
You know what? Man, you're asking the wrong guy. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I came up from Colorado, and it was easy to juggle 2 and 3 women at a time. Here, I have no idea. And if anyone can help me get a clue on what to do up here...
Are you telling me you can't get a date or you can't get laid? What's the problem?
I can get dates. There's no follow-through. And that guy, Nick, I used to be Mr. Nice Guy. I'm 33. Good job, good career, good-looking guy, ride a Harley. But, you know, I don't get women in this city. And the more I listen to you, the more I'm starting to be like, you know what, I got to listen more because things he's saying is right.
Believe me, if you didn't try to figure them out and you just, like, would bang them and stop figuring out how to date them or have relationships with them, if you would hook up more and date less, you'd be a lot happier.
Hey, it was that easy in Denver. I'm not kidding. It was that easy.
Hell, it's that easy in Seattle, but the trick is, the men are so pussified. The thing women really respect in Seattle is a man who has the balls to treat her like crap.
You know what? You are exactly right, and that's where I'm getting at.
Because your competition is guys, you've seen them, right?
Lesbians up here.
Well, you got the guys in the flannel shirts with the belly bags and the babies in the backpacks walking around with the grande latte all day long. These guys who drive the Eddie Bauer edition of the Ford Explorer, and they've got child protective seats in their car, and their balls were left behind about 20 years ago somewhere on a shelf. They're sitting in a jar somewhere. That's what you're living around, pal. Those are the guys you're competing with. You know, I will tell you from having brought my band of Marauders into Seattle, that when my boys come in there and just tell women, hey, I'll meet up with you tonight about 11 o'clock, they can't believe the gall of it. And they're so shocked, they show up. So trying to ask a woman out on a date in Seattle is a complete waste of time. What you really want to do is hook up.
Yeah, no kidding.
But that means no more, stop with the dinners, stop with the let's go see a movie, none of that stuff. You want to get her directly to the source of the booze, and then directly from there to the sheets. That's it.
All right.
Now, how long have you been living in Seattle?
Just shy of 2 years.
Ever had that experience? You're out with a chick at 1:30 a.m. and you think you're going to get some, and then she says, I'm hungry. Let's go to the 13 Coins and get breakfast. Ever had that one happen to you?
Unfortunately, I'm sure I have, but...
yeah, well, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
No, that doesn't happen with me because I'm usually a closer.
All right, get her to the booze and then get her home.
Well, to talk about your topics, hey, Tom, I think you're right on line. I used to be a guy that used to take women's virginity when I was younger. I used to left and right, and I actually had a 24-year-old virgin here in 24-year-old virgin. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, really? What was she holding out for?
What was she holding out for?
Yeah, what was her reason for being a virgin? Did you ask her?
She said she never did it right. And then I knew...
She never did what right?
It. She never had it.
You mean she didn't know how to bust her hymen? What are you talking about?
That's exactly right.
So she didn't know how to do that?
Right.
It's not very complicated. Ever open a can of peanuts? It pretty much works like that.
I tried to push her off her bicycle.
The only thing is there's no ring pull on it. That's about the only difference.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. 24 years old.
It's like opening a little bottle of oregano. It has that little seal for your protection thing on it. That's it.
I thought there was insert a quarter full of tabs.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that. How hard is it to figure out? That's like meeting somebody who doesn't know how to make ice cubes. Well, I'm a virgin because I just don't know how to do it right.
From the cockpit, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number, You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. And in this hour of our show, I first want to make reference to a previous show in which I told you men to go out and tell your girls, if indeed this is true, that they're too fat, and that if something isn't done, you're out. Now, for one thing, I'd like to hear from the guys who did that. Look at those phones. What did I do right here, D? I want to talk to all the guys who gave her the ultimatum. And more importantly, I want to talk to all the people who think I was being unreasonable. You should have read my email after that show. I was flooded. People saying I'm going to cause suicides. People saying that I'm going to cause relationships to go down the drain. People saying that I'm just bad, and insensitive. All of these, of course, were women, primarily fat women. But we do pay the bills, and therefore I think he who pays the bills gets to call the tune. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, if we're paying for most of everything, I think we have a right to look at a hot body. And there's no reason for us to put up with this stuff. None. So did you give her that ultimatum? We already heard from people on the show when we talked about this who had already done it, like in the course of the program. But I'm wondering if you've done it. Did you give her the ultimatum? Did she walk on you? Did you bounce her? What kind of response did you get? And do you think that that show was unreasonable? I've got to know.
Tom Leykis. Tom Leykis. 1-800-800-TOM.
You sound like such a real nice guy.
I am anything but a nice guy.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Okay. Did you do it? Did you give the ultimatum? Did you tell her? You're fat. I'm done. Craig on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
All right, Craig.
Hey, I think your show was right on the money. I went home last night. I've been married for 12 years, and I told my wife that we were both fat, and we joined a gym last night.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Now the only question is, will she go with you?
She will. She's pretty motivated. She's wanted to for a little bit, for about 3 months, but she's ready. She wants to go. So she's only got about 20 pounds to lose. I have about 40, so it's not too bad.
There we go.
But we've done it. Can you blow me up, Tom?
Of course I can. 1-800-5800-TOM. Did you give her the ultimatum last night? Kevin, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I gave her the ultimatum. Actually, I was a step ahead of you. I gave it to her the day before yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Told her either lose 100 pounds. She's got 6 months to do it. That's plenty of time. If not, she's a lazy slob and she needs to be alone.
How much does she weigh?
About 356.
356?
Yeah. Kind of ridiculous.
How did you get with someone who weighs 356?
She's a good person. She's really nice. Treats me good, but she's just too big.
But how do you get an erection when she takes her clothes off?
That's basically it. I can't. I told her, she complains, wants to know why we don't have sex. I just told her, hey, I've got to hold this roll over here. I've got to hold another one over there. I don't have enough hands to hold all the rolls. You got to lose some.
Now, can you get an erection at 256?
I doubt it, but hey, it's a start.
So, what did she weigh when you met her?
She weighed about 300.
300.
Yeah, and she was supposedly on a diet that all she's been doing is gaining weight. And I told her, hey, put down the damn cheeseburger.
Now wait a minute. Are you 300?
No, hell no.
Well, what?
I'm only 200.
Are you a chubby chaser? I mean, how did you get with someone who's 300 pounds? I mean, how did you get hot looking at that?
I didn't.
Well, wait a minute.
Basically,
wait a minute.
Kind of one of the drunken things where.
What, you knock her up?
No, she sucks a good one, but that's about it.
Well, fat women love to eat, as you know.
Oh yeah.
My.
It's a good one, and I started kind of hanging around with her because she is nice, and next thing you know, we stayed together. And
that's amazing. I just have... Yeah, I know a lot of guys, I got a lot of friends who have girlfriends, live-in girlfriends, wives. Don't know anybody who has a wife who weighs 356 pounds, or a girlfriend. Yeah. Wow. All right, well, Kevin, thank you. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Chris on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
What's up, Tom? What's going on, brother?
Let's doing a radio show here, pal.
Yeah, man, you're doing a very well job at it, man.
Thank you.
I don't know, Tom. I've been with my girl for like 5 years, and she used to look like hot. She's like 2 years younger than me. So she was still in high school when I started going out with her. And she was looking very hot, man. And after all this, she's gained like a nice 70, 80 pounds, close to like 100 pounds. She's just perfect in bed. But I can't take her out, man. I don't know where the hell to take this girl. I can't dress her up in like some nice name brand clothes. You know how some guys like to buy some clothes for their girlfriend. I don't know, man. I'm in a real bind over here, you know what I mean?
Pal, you're 22. What are you doing with a girlfriend?
I don't know, man. I'm really, to be honest with you.
Did you have a kid with her or something?
Nah, man, I don't.
Then you don't even have to be there.
Hey, I've been listening to your show for like the past 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really like helping me out with this whole girlfriend thing. Because it's like, you know what I mean? I know it's just BS. You know? It's just there for nothing, like as if we're married. She just got fat on me, man.
Well, why don't you just get out? This is your opportunity.
I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of drive I gotta use, you know? You know when you see your girl and it starts reminding you of your mom, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like dating my mom, Tom.
Then it's, you know what? It's time to go.
Seriously, man.
Pal, you're 22. You're not married. You don't have a kid with her. There's no reason to stay.
I know there isn't, Tom, but then you get used to them like a habit. You know what I mean?
Chris, break the habit. We can call her right now. We'll settle this right now.
Oh, man, I don't want to call it up right now.
No balls?
No balls.
Meow. So she cracks the old pussy whip, huh?
Hey, man, watch. I get laid. In bed, it's fantastic.
Come on, you're getting laid by a big fat tub of goo.
Damn, man.
And you know it.
Of course I know it, man.
Big tub.
Hey, but you know what?
Does she have, like, rolls of fat?
She's like one of those, she would be black, but she's not. You know, she's got a black booty, you know what I mean? But she's not black. You know what I'm saying? She's got that nice big ass, big, you know, nice and thick. Like,
yeah, but she's thick in the middle, too.
What happened?
She's thick in the middle, too.
Yeah, man. She's not, like, you know, I like it sometimes a little bit of cushion while you're pushing, you know?
Pal.
But
how much does she weigh?
She weighs, like, I'll say she's up to, like, 200 pounds.
You're insane. You're insane.
I don't know, man. See, every now and then, all right, you know, I'm with somebody else and this and that. But
every now and then you're with somebody else, so you screw around, too. Why do you stay?
Of course, man. I ain't married, you know?
Well, the point is, you don't need to live with her. You don't need to. Do you live with her?
No, I don't live.
You don't need to be her boyfriend. I mean, please. If you want to hit her as a booty call once in a while, you could do that, I guess. But aren't you embarrassed to show her to your friends?
Hey, okay, my friends have known her since like all this time.
Yeah, what do they say?
They're like, yeah, man, she's gotten fat. I can't even recognize her no more. And I seen her. I'm like, I can't believe she looks like that now. She used to look bomb back then. And I'm like, I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just.
Yeah, I know what to say. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I know, man. It sounds good. That's why I'm so into your whole radio show, man. It makes sense. And
why don't you be a man and do it?
I will do it. To be honest, I am going to do it.
And I don't mean 6 months from now. I mean this week.
I want to do it. I am going to do it.
Do you know how much you'll save in Christmas costs alone?
Yeah, man. This Christmas is going to wipe me out, Tom.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Man, you're talking about that $40 gift. That sounds perfect, man. I just want to run off and just buy $40 gifts for everybody. You know what I mean?
$40 gift. I'll give you a $40 gift. New locks.
New locks, man. Seriously, Tom. I don't know, man. It's just...
Costs you nothing to change your phone number.
What was that?
Changing your phone number is free.
Seriously, man. I don't know. But, hey, Tom, you're telling me about, all right, booty calls, this, that. But you know you can't make your ex into a booty call, man.
Well,
that's like a trap. It's like a contract. You sign it and like...
Sometimes they get desperate. It's lonely. It's the week of New Year's Eve that you have to pounce on them when they're vulnerable. They become that kind of booty call. Next time there's an earthquake at 3 in the morning, she's calling you anyway.
Yeah, she does. Hey, we've broken up before for like 6 months, 8 months, and it was all that one booty call that got it all, the contracts back in order, and I'm locked again in the hole.
All right, well, and then just get out and break the habit.
Hey, man, I was going to join the Army, Tom, to get out of here, man.
Pal, don't be ridiculous. That's not the reason to join the Army, all right?
Hey, man, I'm just, like, caught up in this game.
Get out of it. All right?
All right, man.
Out.
What do you think is a good motivation tip? Like a bunch of girls? What? Well, come
How about you see what other chicks you're not getting out there? Bang other chicks.
That's the best thing, huh? Oh, you bang them, but then still, man. Your heart, you don't want to, like, leave them out in the cold.
Oh, stop it, please. With that much poundage, she'll never be cold.
Anyways, thanks a lot, Tom. Your show is great, man.
I know. Thank you. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Easy our telephone number. Megan on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Megan.
I do care. How are you?
Doing great.
I was at the Stuff This on the Ballard Firehouse in Seattle a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
It was awesome.
Did I see your knockers?
You didn't see my knockers.
Oh, damn.
You missed out.
I left some crumbs on the table, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to call you and tell you that your show yesterday, beside all the critique with the email, I thought it was hilarious. I even called my boyfriend when he was at work to tell him how funny it is. We're both huge listeners.
Uh-huh. Hopefully you're not that huge.
Oh, I'm not huge at all.
Oh, okay.
And that's probably why I think it's hilarious. That's probably why I like a lot of your material, probably because it doesn't apply to me and it doesn't offend me because I'm not in that category.
Well, that's what I always say. Hot chicks are not offended by the Tom Leykis show.
Not at all.
No.
And fat girls, I hate to be mean, but I can't stand looking at them sometimes. And sometimes I look at, like, skinny, rod guys that are, like, with a fat girl, and I'm just, like, pretty sicked out. And I try to, I don't want to picture them, but how do they do it? I mean, are these guys crushed or what?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Grosses me out.
Well, they certainly gross me out, especially when they take their clothes off.
I know. I haven't seen it up close before.
Oh, my God.
But I just wanted to tell you that, Tom, and Stuff This was awesome.
Well, Megan, thank you very much. When those girls unbutton those buttons or the buttons pop open and those rolls come rolling out, oh, my God. How any man can pitch a tent looking at that, I don't know how it's possible.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, 1-800-5800-TOM. On the air, we told the boys last night to give their women the ultimatum. You're too fat, and you either lose the weight or I'm out. And we're listening to these guys' stories, and also any women who have a problem with what we had to say. I've gotten so many emails about this. I'm giving you an opportunity to say it on the air at 1-800-5800-866. Clinton, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, thank you very much.
Sure.
After listening to your show for 2 months, I just got my fat wife in the car, drove her to the gym, told her, get out, get in. We're losing the weight.
Really?
I didn't have to tell her she's fat, nothing.
Did she flip out when you told her?
She shut up, went in there, we joined the gym, and she got on their exercise program, their food program. She's lost about 25, 30 pounds so far, and she loves it. She loves to go to the gym. It's also helped her with her depression she was on, and she's not depressed anymore. She can't wait to lose more.
I love it.
All because of you, Professor.
All the boys need to do that, Clinton. Thank you for that story. Adam on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
What's up, Professor? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Adam.
Man, I had a little deal with my girl last night. I wasn't even listening to the show yesterday because I didn't drive home.
Mm-hmm.
But she started talking about gaining weight and asked me how she looked. I said, okay, but you could lose about 15 pounds. And out of nowhere, she goes, well, what do you want me to do? I said, why don't you go back to the gym? And after a little bit of time, she was a little happy. She wasn't really pissed, but she wasn't too happy.
Mm-hmm.
She took off and went to the gym and came back. She goes, I feel better. I think I should do this every night.
There we go. So you see, it helps to just go right up to her and tell her.
Well, you know, I've told her, if we're going to get married, she's got to start losing weight. I mean, it's all in the prenup. Man, you gain weight, I'm out. That's the way it's...
You put it in the prenup, really?
That's what's going in the prenup. She already knows that.
Love it.
There's 2 or 3 things that have to be. There has to be sex and sexiness. I can deal with the rest of it. I'll bring home the money. She just has to look hot and keep me happy.
There we go.
Have a good one, brother.
Sounds good to me, pal. Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Mark on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Mark.
Oh, hey, brother. Let me tell you, I'm a cop up here in Seattle. Let me tell you, all the police up here love your show, man. Keep us going during the shift.
Oh, thank you. We love the cops, baby. I'll tell you what.
Well, I got a story for you. I was scarred for life recently. Got sent down to assist with a search warrant in town. We got into the house and started searching around. It was a dope warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, a bunch of pictures on the desk in the bedroom, and they turned out to be pictures of the woman that was under arrest. Unfortunately for us, she was a fat 385-pounder.
Oh, my God.
Oh, let me tell you what, it's all I could do to keep from heaving, man. She was complete nakedness with everything all exposed on display.
Did you have to get a forklift?
I'm telling you what, you know, we had 2 sets of handcuffs to get her cuffed behind her back, brother. It was bad, man. But I tell you what, hey, listen, all the cops down here drive around with their headlights on all the time, and you know what? We don't get flashed enough, so pass the word that cops like to get flashed too.
Yeah, we'll remind the girls. Sometimes they're afraid you'll pull them over, and I keep trying to tell them you would never pull them over except to get a phone number.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll toot the siren. That'll be about it. But we appreciate you. Thanks for the work you do.
Mark, thank you. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Spencer on the Tom Leykis show. Hello. Are you there, Spencer? Oh, Spencer hung up at the last second. All right, we'll get him back. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Angela on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I want to say that I think that fat chicks are so gross. If I were their boyfriend, I would definitely give them an ultimatum. I can't believe that the weight that some people put on when they're in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be allowed. It's just wrong. Put down the Twinkie. There's no need for it.
Wow. You know, now you know how guys feel.
Well, you know, it goes the same for guys too. Because if my boyfriend put on weight, I'd kind of get pissed, and I'd want to bust an intervention on him.
Really?
Because I couldn't deal with that either. So I know how.
Would you dump him?
If he got too overweight, yeah.
Really? Does he know that?
Yeah. Everybody knows. Everybody that knows me knows how I feel about that. I don't think I'm ever going to have a problem with weight, but if I do as I get older, I'm going to do something about it. You know, it's not something you can't control. You just don't eat as much.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it takes. Tom Leykis show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jim on the Tom Leykis show.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
Okay, Jim.
Hey, I want you to know I absolutely agree with you. I've been married, been taking your advice for years, been listening to you for about 12 years. I went ahead and married a 10 from down in Mexico City, 5'7", about 120 pounds, and I told her after we had our kids, you don't get fat. I said, because I'm not going to, Tom, you're out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want a beautiful, I want a trophy wife. I said, you know, I make enough money, we love each other. I said, but you know, some of these wives, they let themselves go after they found their man, and that's unacceptable. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought her a gym, and she works out faithfully every day, and she keeps in shape, and she's almost 40, and she's still hot looking.
Love it.
So all these guys who are married to fat wives, you know, throw them out, get rid of them, find a 10.
Yeah, find a 10. You deserve a 10, or at least a 9.
Absolutely. Unless you're poor, then you're stuck with the 3, right, Tom?
The 3s are what all the guys with money throw back into the sea.
There you go. Take me out Jesus Christ style.
Here you go, Jim.
All right, man.
Spencer on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm dating a girl that's in a sorority, and I'm a student at the University of Washington School of Business, and I've had this conversation with her several times about keeping, fit, and she gets offended about it every time.
She gets offended about it every time. Well, pal, you're 19. What are you doing with a girlfriend?
Well, I know, and I don't know.
Here's your perfect excuse to get out.
Exactly, I know. And you know what pisses me off is that, she's dated a few of my friends and, she banged them when, she was a cheerleader and now I'm stuck with it.
Right, because you're the nice guy. You're the dweeb.
I'm not the dweeb.
Well, that's how she sees you.
Well, yeah, probably. And
that's why she banged them when she was a cheerleader, and now you get this big tub of goo.
Well, she's not a big tub of goo. I mean, she's not fluctuating or anything, but I just want to make sure that...
How much does she weigh?
She weighs about 110.
110?
Yeah, she's a small, petite girl, but all I'm saying is in the future, I just want to make sure that she'll keep herself fit for me because I'll do the same for her.
Well, one way to do that is, not to have her be your girlfriend for now. You're too young to be committed to one person.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on this, and I'm learning that every single day.
This is the time you should be having fun because, believe me, you'll try to make up for it later.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And then I'll be kicking myself in the ass, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Thank you, Spencer. It sounded to me like he was with a fat chick. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Bill, on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom?
Yes.
Long-time listener.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. I've been out with her for a couple of years now. Before we even started going out, I told her straight up, you got to stay your own weight. You got to keep your weight. Well, she thought it was kind of appalling, so she told her girlfriend. Her girlfriends all said, break up with him. He's not worth it.
Uh-huh.
Superficial. He just wants what's on the package. I said, hell yeah, of course that's what I want.
That's right.
What, am I stupid?
That's right.
So, long story short, she's 5'3", 100 pounds. She's never gone over 104, and we make sure of that. She's obsessed with her weight now because she knows what will happen if she gets that.
Good. Good. I think that's good.
Yeah, and her friends, they can all go to hell as far as I care. They'll all get fat when they get married.
Mm-hmm. And
I have been a long-time listener of Leykis, and so I'm never, ever getting married. She doesn't know that, but I do.
Thank you, Bill.
Take me out old school style.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Carlos, you're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I just got a comment to make.
By the way, you notice we haven't had any fat chicks call in this hour?
Hello?
Do you notice, Carlos, that we haven't had any fat chicks calling in this hour?
Because they don't like to be messed with.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah. Well, they're probably having a happy meal right now.
They can't hear because their head's inside the KFC bucket.
Yeah, I bet you that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I just got married a few months back, and before I got married, I made my wife sign a contract saying that if she ever gets fat, I'm going to divorce her, no questions asked, and she's going to have to pay me for pain and suffering.
Really? And she agreed to that?
Yeah, she did.
Love it.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I go like, I'm not going to put up with you being fat, so, if you get fat, I'm out of here. You pay me for pain and suffering and wasting my time.
And she signed that agreement.
Oh, yeah.
I am proud of you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. I can't tell you how proud I am. I'm bursting with pride.
Well, yeah, me too, because, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, Carlos, thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Roy, on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
What's up, boss?
Just the ratings, Roy.
Just the ratings. Hey, what if you are a skinny white guy with no money dating a fat girl, and suddenly you know, he's listening to your show. He's like, hey, pig, you got to lose some weight. What if she loses weight? She's out the door.
What?
She's out the door. If you tell her to lose weight, as soon as she gets skinny, she ain't going to date a guy with no money.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the bottom line here, of course, is that water seeks its own level. If she's ever hotter than what you deserve, she'll go anyway.
Well, some of these guys better not tell their fat wives that, though, because they're going to wind up lonely.
No, that's a very interesting point. Certainly something to think about there, Roy.
1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Dave, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello. Is this Tom?
No, I'm the fill-in. Can I help you?
No, I was just on hold.
All right, hang on.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Daza, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, what's his boy?
What does that mean?
That means how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Cool. Yeah, man, I'm a recent escapee of a relationship where the shorty just decided to balloon up.
Uh-huh.
And it's always like one of those gradual things you just don't notice, and then one day they take off their shirt, and you're like, where'd the tire come from? Did it sail at Goodyear or something? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's real hard to tell shorties, like, you know, like to lose that weight.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about women is, like, they can't take honest criticism. They get honestly criticized. That's just, like, how they feel. And... you know, she, like, always tried to say that, well, I'm going to lose the weight, and it's always one of those things where, like, it sounds good, but until you do it, that's all it does. It just sound good.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I DJ out here locally, and it was just, you know, I go out too often, and you've been to Seattle. I caught you out at, up there by Thanksgiving at the Firehouse.
Yeah.
Definitely rocking. I just had to say that, you know, for all the guys out there, it's not even about how much money you got. It's just about, like, your own individual personality a lot of times. Like, ladies love that. Ladies love them if you treat them like crap.
That's right.
Ladies love it just as long as you're real about, you know, yourself and the situation.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, and I was just, like, to the point where, you know, she was talking good, like, for long enough, and I wasn't seeing any progress, and I was just like, well, definitely other fish in the sea. I already got my fly fishing hook out there. You know, I go out on the weekends. I see too much TNA for me to just sit around and wait for one to finally get up the gall to go jogging or to go to the light food section in the grocery store. So, yeah, I was definitely outros, man. Definitely. Word up, man.
I love it, Dazan. Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. Lynn on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, Tom?
Pretty good.
Well, I heard you say you wanted fat chicks to call in, so I thought I'd be brave and call you.
Wow.
I've got a very sad, pathetic story, which is going to have a happy ending, because I'm going in for the plastic surgery. I'm sick of this.
Wow. What are you having, like liposuction?
I am. I'm doing it all. I've always been a size 6 up until about 2 years ago, and I started packing on some weight. I'm 41, so there was the body change thing happening, and then I got a pain in the heel, and I took way too long to figure out what it was. It turned out it was a fractured bone spur, so I have not been able to do my regular run hike with the dogs in the morning for about the last 9 months. And I swear to Pete, I had no idea that you could put on 60 pounds in a year.
Wow.
I'm 5'7". I'm clocking in at 185. It's disgusting.
Wow.
You know what, though? The only good thing is now I got big boobs for the first time in my life.
Well, I have only one thing to say to that.
Oh, my God, it's horrifying. So I've met with the plastic surgeon day before yesterday, and I'm doing it. You know, my boyfriend and I were talking about it. He says, sweetie, you know what? We live in a time when you can do it. If you got the money, let's do it. So I'm doing it.
Wow.
I'm sick of being disgusting. My whole life I've been probably an LA 7 because my nose is too big and whatever. But the body was there except for the rack, and I can't stand it. I cannot Excuse me. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh, I understand, Lynn. Lynn's upset. She's passionate about it, though. Unbelievable. Our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com. You got that? Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Or call our comment line. The number is area code 310-842-9592.
The Tom Leykis Show.